welcome to the Rockstar Spotlight. My name is Anastasia Viramani. I'm the coffee sensei at the Rockstar Cafe. And today we're having Zac Hogg from the Chatted for Leadership in Industry conference. Hi, Zac.
How's it going?
Good. Tell us the main idea of your conference.
Right. So I guess from where I am as an accounting student, there's a few main areas that someone could go in from the School of Accounting and Finance. That's you go to public practice, you go to capital markets as a finance person, or you can kind of go to the area of industry. So where our conference is it's to get students interested in that final area, the industry area, working in corporate finance, accounting departments, getting your new approved training hours out of a CPA approved training office. We're also delving into the topic of the CFO suite, getting students interested in once you get a CPA. Maybe down the road you can get your competencies up for a CFO sort of level position later on.
What would be the positive impact on the student community?
Right. I mean, from my perspective, accounting students, accounting and finance students, of course, there's a little bit of segregation in terms of there's students that will work in public practice at larger firms, and there'll be some students that work in maybe banking or sales and trading, but then there's sort of there's a mixed bag. It's a really big one because there's a lot of other students that don't have these top of the pecking order kind of jobs, or at least that's how they're perceived. So this conference is something where we can get those other students that are doing internal audit, they're doing financial reporting at, let's say, like a multinational company, they're doing corporate tax. Give them something that they can actually professionally develop themselves. That's what we're kind of hoping for from, I guess, the community perspective, is it's sort of a facelift on the culture and people actually wanting to go into this area and know that there's some good out of it.
Mm-hmm. What would be your 5 words that could describe the project, the conference?
Right.
Best?
Right. So the conference itself, I would say unique. Because you can't find anything else in the country, for now at least, similar. Innovative, I guess, in that same aspect. I guess forward-looking. Students can go and they can see some things that won't be relevant to them maybe for another 10 years or so down the road when you're talking about C-suite level positions. So that's 3 words already. And then I'd say integrative is another good one, because we do focus on stuff like risk management, we're looking at hedging, we're looking at strategy, we're looking at investor relations. It's a very mixed bag, and that's really what the CFO is, let alone accounting now and professional accounting. So it's a really good way that really describes sort of the educational aspect, and that's what I guess would be my last word to describe it, is the educational piece. It's educating students about the CPA pathway, educating them about how can you be a CFO, what do you need to do, or who do you need to be a CFO, and that's how I would sum up the conference in 5 words.
Yeah, great. Given that you're our rock star, I would ask you, what does the rock star really mean to you, and why do you want to be one?
Yeah, I mean, myself, I'm kind of a sports guy, so I see sort of a rock star as sort of like, I guess, an all-star, so to speak. So I think an all-star is just someone, or a rock star, sorry, is someone who takes that extra mile, has that extra burst of adrenaline, initiative, and is willing to be a team leader, and someone who's, I guess, a team first mentality. My organization first, not me first, and willing to do what they can to make it happen and be as successful as possible.
If students want to come to our event featuring you,
Sure.
What could they learn from you?
Well, I guess they could learn some boring financial accounting rules, but hopefully, I don't know, they could learn something about, I guess, the School of Accounting and Finance, a bunch of better students, a bunch, I guess, about my passions, to see business students grow in Canada.
So Zac, tell our viewers and potential future rock stars how they can get involved in your project.
Great, perfect. So we're doing a bit of a relaunch and rebrand for May 2015 now. So we're looking for a couple, maybe a few, 5 to 6 students, really energetic, really passionate about industry, have some time to devote and put initiative to the conference. So we're doing rehiring in September 2014 for that. Then anyone else wants to be a delegate, wants to stay up to date, they can check us out on our website, www.uwclick.com, and they can see what's happening throughout the fall. We had speakers, corporate partners, and then by the time mid-winter term of 2015, there should be some delegate applications available for everyone.
Okay, cool. And follow these guys on Facebook and Twitter, I guess.
Perfect.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Zac, for joining us today.
Of course, it was my pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank
Good
you so
luck.
much for having me. Thanks.